letters in Guantanamo for August the 6th. And these are 14 letters that Santiago wrote in 9 months, requesting, no, in fact begging for a transfer. Upon hearing the news that he was finally getting his request, Santiago was so excited. Do you know how many people he called? 0. Zip. Nobody. Not one phone call to his parents to let him know that he was coming home. Not one phone call to a friend to say, hey man, can you pick me up from the airport? He was asleep in his bunk at midnight, and according to you, he was getting on a flight in 6 hours. Yet every single thing that he owned was neatly hanging in his closet, or was neatly folded in his footlocker. You flew up to Washington for a day. You packed a bag and made 3 phone calls. Santiago was leaving for the rest of his life. And he hadn't called a soul. And he hadn't packed a thing. Can you explain that? Fact is that there was no transfer order at all, was there, Colonel? And Santiago wasn't going anywhere.
Objection. Your Honor, it's obvious Lieutenant Caffey's intention this morning is to smear a Marine officer with the desperate hope that a mere impropriety will win him points with the jury. It's my recommendation, ma'am, that we issue Lieutenant Caffey an official reprimand and we release the witness with the court's deepest apologies.
Overruled.
Your Honor.
The objection is noted.
Is this funny, Colonel?
No, it's not. It's tragic.
Do you have an answer?
Absolutely. My answer is that I don't have the first damn clue. Maybe he was an early riser and he liked to pack in the morning. Maybe he didn't have any friends. I'm an educated woman, but I'm afraid I can't speak intelligently on the travel habits of William Santiago. What I do know is that he was set to leave the base at 0600. Now, are these really the questions I was called here to answer? Phone calls and footlockers? Please tell me you've got something more, Lieutenant. Please tell me there's an ace up your sleeve. These 2 Marines are on trial for their lives. Please tell me their lawyer hasn't pinned their hopes to a phone bill. Do you have any other questions for me, Counselor?
Lieutenant Caffey? Lieutenant, do you have anything for this witness?
Thanks, Danny. Love Washington.
I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Colonel.
What's that?
I'd appreciate it if you addressed me as Colonel or Ma'am. I believe I've earned it.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel or Ma'am.
I don't know what the hell kind of an outfit you're running here.
And the witness will address this court as Judge or Your Honor. I'm quite certain I've earned it. Take your seat, Colonel.
What would you like to discuss now? My favorite color?
Colonel, the 6 a.m. flight was the first one off the base.
Yes.
There wasn't a flight that left 7 hours earlier and landed at Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m.
Lieutenant, I think we've covered this, haven't we?
Your Honor, these are the Tower Chief's logs from both Guantanamo Bay and Andrews Air Force Base. The Guantanamo log lists no flight that left at 11 p.m. The Andrews log lists no flight that landed at 2 a.m. We'd like to admit those as defense exhibits Alpha and Bravo.
I don't understand. You're admitting evidence of a flight that never existed?
Oh no, ma'am, we believe that it did. In a moment, the defense will be calling Airman Cecil O'Malley and Airman Anthony Rodriguez. They were both working the ground crew at 3 a.m. on the 7th and Andrews.
Your Honor, these men were not on the list.
Rebuttal witnesses, Your Honor, called specifically to refute testimony under further examination.
I'll allow the witness.
This is ridiculous.
Now, Colonel, a moment ago...
Check the tower logs, for Christ's sake.
Oh no, we're going to get to the airman in just a moment. Now, a moment ago, you said that you told Lieutenant Kendrick to order his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
That's right.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted.
Crystal.
Any chance he ignored the order?
Ignored the order.
Any chance he forgot about it?
No.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick left your office and he said, you know what, the old broad's wrong?
No.
So when Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance that they ignored him?
Have you ever spent time in an infantry unit, son?
No, ma'am.
Ever served in a forward area? put your life in another man's hands? Ask him to put his in yours?
No, ma'am.
We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we clear?
Crystal. Ma'am, I have one more question for you before I call Airman O'Malley, Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders always followed, then why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base? Why would he be in any danger?
Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being transferred off the base.
That's not what you said. You said that he was being transferred because he was in danger. I said grave danger. You said, is there any other kind?
Yes.
I can have the court reporter read back to you.
I know
she
what
said.
I said. I don't need it read back
Then
to
why
me.
the two orders? Colonel?
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, ma'am. You made it perfectly clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters into their own hands. Your men follow orders if people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been any danger at all, should he, Colonel?
You snotty little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
I'd like her to answer the question, Your Honor.
The court will wait for an answer.
If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why was it necessary to transfer him off the base? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object!
And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose!
Your Honor.
You had Marcus sign the funding transfer order, you doctored the logbook, then you coerced the doctor. Now I'm asking you,
Damn it,
did you
Captain.
order the code red?
Without contempt. You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled
You
to.
want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls. And those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. In my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places that you don't like to talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone to a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the very blanket of the freedom I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I prefer you just say thank you and get on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a gun and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job.
Did you order the code red?
Goddamn right I